So, how many of you guys have ever hunted before?
Mike.
Anybody?
Mike.
Raise hands.
Mike.
Alright.
Pheasants.
So, how many of you ever gotten an animal? Alright, so, as long as there's only one of you, I can explain to the rest of you guys how to hunt. So hunting really doesn't take much, but you do need to prepare a little bit, and you need to have some essential skills. And then, with those, the rest you need is to know how to actually hunt, which I hope you can do, because it's pretty easy. So, the main thing that you really need is preparation. That covers everything. You got to prepare by having the skills, you got to prepare by actually preparing, and you got to prepare by knowing what you're doing. So right now, I'll explain a little bit about how you prepare. So for your preparation, you're going to need to get all your supplies together and all your tools, and that'd be everything from your gun to your orange vest to your tags and your permits. The gun's kind of obvious. Without a gun, it's tough to hunt, or a bow and arrow, I guess. Bullets, they're another good thing to have. I mean, last time somebody went hunting without bullets, they got made fun of for a really long time, and it actually wasn't me. So, the other thing you really need after that, that's nice to have, is not anything essential for killing the animal, but toilet paper's always nice, because you really don't want to be stuck out in the woods with nowhere to go. With those things down, you can start bringing extra stuff. Start getting extra stuff ready, like rope and bags to put organs and other gross stuff in that you don't want to carry. The rope, when you shoot an animal and they're 500 pounds and they fall down a big cliff, it really sucks getting them out because they're only 500 pounds if they're really small. And you might be able to relate to that, man. Let's see, so on top of that, when you kill your animal, you need to be prepared and have your knife, and well, just about your knife is all, because you should have done a good job the first time and killed the animal with the first shot, because otherwise you're kind of mean. The knife is for skinning and all that other stuff, and skinning it and gutting it is actually one of the skills you need to have. The skills of hunting, really the only one you need to learn is the skinning and gutting the animal, because you can mess that up, and if you mess that up, then the meat is no good, and you can get sick if you eat it. And of course, then your whole hunt and preparation and your whole day was wasted, as well as all your money for your tags. You really don't want to. Plus, you wasted a bullet, and you got to clean your gun for really no reason. So that's never any good. The other skill you need is sort of patience. You got to be able to just sit back and wait, and the animals don't always come to you. They take their time. They do what they want, and it really sucks because you got to try to find them in there, same color as the trees. So definitely just patience. Just take your time and relax and go slow. Because I mean, hunting's a lot like fishing, where you just got to take your time, because otherwise you'll be too stressed out. You'll be too worried, and that's not the point of hunting. Another skill you need is you need to know how to shoot. That's always a really good one. If you know how to shoot, then you can get an animal. And if not, then your patience and preparation and everything really all went to waste, because when you shoot and miss your animal, that's not very fun. Kind of puts your day down the drain and gives you a really bad day. And it's just, you don't really want to do that. So the other thing you need to do is you need to just know how to hunt. You need to understand all the concepts, all the way from the preparation to the skills you'll need. You need to be able to combine those into a successful hunt. You need to be able to take all your tools, and you need to be able to know how to use them properly along with all your tools. Because when you can combine those, you can have a really great time out in the wilderness and out in the woods. And it just makes hunting fun when you know what you're doing. And when you know what you're doing, you can just relax and not be so worried about everything out there, and you can just go out and enjoy the outdoors. So, knowing what you're doing it covers everything also. It goes all the way back to the preparation and the skill, and without that stuff, you're just going to have a bad time. Nobody wants that. And then, when you go home towards the end of the day, you have a bad night, and everybody makes fun of you in camp. So in conclusion, the things you need for hunting are preparation, the equipment, your gun, your bullets. An animal would be nice. You also need your skills, so knowing how to shoot, knowing how to find an animal, knowing how to wait. And last but certainly not least, you need to be able to know how to put those things together to be a successful hunter. And hopefully at the end of the day, bring home a nice, juicy deer or elk or bear, whatever you decide to hunt. And then you can relax by the fire and maybe have a beer.